We're here at Amoeba Hollywood. We're talking with the artist Mike Kelley, and he's going to show us what's in his bag today.
Truly, my girlfriend and I, she pulled a whole bunch of things from the horror dollar section. We're on a horror binge right now. I'm always on a horror binge. This is one I saw not long ago and really wanted to get a copy of. Cynthia, the Devil's Doll. It's on something weird.
Just relax, Cynthia, and think about that very first time that you saw your father and your mother together in bed.
Cynthia.
Cynthia!
Here, Cynthia. Cynthia. Cynthia.
Daddy, is that you?
I am here. Your father is here.
This is a really strange one. This is a kind of trip dream film. Corpse Vanishes, one of the late Bela Lugosi Poverty Row films. Highly recommend this one. I have Vampires, Cowboys, Spacemen, and Spooks, the very best of Joe Meek's instrumentals. Very strange guitar instrumentals generally, kind of psychedelic surf, like Joe Meek a lot. I have two new wave records from the bargain bin. The Quick, the first band I saw when I moved to LA in 1976 at Rodney's English Disco. Kind of Sparks knockoff, and kind of the New York version, the Fast and the Quick. They later became kind of a leather boy rock band.
Kids just wanna dance.
Then I have an Anita O'Day.
Every time it rains, it rains.
Don't know this record, but how bad can an Anita O'Day record be? Anita O'Day is my favorite jazz singer.
It's a shame how she cools it down. It's been said she knocks in bed when she lands in town.
Terry Riley, Sri Camel, great minimalist. Very trippy if you want to trip out. Take some LSD, listen to that record. I have a Marc Bolan, The Beginning of Doves. I'm guessing from the titles it's from his early psychedelic period, but I could be wrong. I sort of prefer his early psych folk period.
Sarah Crazy John.
Early T-Rex is great. La Dusseldorf, krautrock band. I believe they're a spin-off of Neu. I like Neu a lot. It's one of my favorite krautrock bands from the early 70s. The Where the Action Is, 1965 to 68, compilation of Sunset Strip garage bands. Besides like the people you'd expect, you know, it's like the Leaves and the Standells. I heard, somebody told me that there's interesting psychedelic songs by people you wouldn't expect.
Stop there chiming on your merry-go-round.
Sun Ra, Nuclear War. I don't know this record, but I buy anything by Sun Ra. This is a record from 1982, so fairly late for him.
You're talking about nuclear war. It's a motherfucker.
So when I was young, I was very, very into free jazz and psychedelic music. And I played in Destroy All Monsters, which is, in its early incarnation, it was an improv band. There's two different crowds. There's the ones who know the music and there's the ones who know the art. And there's some people who know both, but not very many. A lot of people from the music side only know me because I did a cover for a Sonic Youth record, and that's it. And there's a few like diehard noise types who know me from Destroy All Monsters. And then there's other people who know me just from my art, and they don't know anything about the music I make.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
I think about it very, very differently. So I find that I have a kind of split. All my early music was improv, never rehearsed, hit the stage, play. So I never had to think about that, whereas my work is something I spend a lot of time on, my artwork, thinking about. Sense always comes after the fact in my work, to make it at first glance acceptable, like I've seen something that before, or I understand that. So it has to operate on multiple levels. It has to be available to the laziest viewer on a certain level, and then on a more sophisticated viewer as well. The music for me was always more like a free zone where I could do what I want and I didn't really have to care about whether it had any quality. So I liked that split. Now it's a little bit different, but still I think of music more as a free zone. It's kind of like an exercise, and I'm not a trained musician. I'd be nervous to even say I am a musician, but I've been making music for many years, 30 years now.
I think that qualifies you as a musician. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Sure, and thank you for inviting me. Very nice of you.
Absolutely.
You're my little sissy.
No, no.
Amoeba.